This is from the archive of the Talking Archive, going back to 2004 and 2005. Two short interviews with game show legend Tom Kennedy at the Game Show Cars Convention.
Well, Tom, thanks for joining us today for this interview. Tell us a little bit about how you got started in radio and eventually television, and growing up and stuff. How did that influence you to get into performing arts?
Well, it's my story is a very simple one. My brother Jack Nars got into radio before I did, and it sounded like fun, so I got into it, and it was fun. So I stayed with it, and he did too, and that's how we got in.
And what's your advice for those who want to get into game shows?
Just do as many things as you can do, like you're doing right now, interviewing people with radio stations. Do any job you can find, and keep at it. And if you like it and you really enjoy it and you stick with it, you'll probably make it.
Great. Well, Tom, thank you very much.
What a pleasure. Thank you, John.
That was our interview from 2004. Now here's the one from 2005.
I'm with Tom Kennedy today. Tom, thank you for joining us.
What a pleasure, Josh. It's been a great day. It's just been a great day. A lot of people, very important figureheads from the game show world, starting with Norm Blumenthal, going back of whatever it was, 50 years or so in New York with Concentration, bringing it up to date with Monty Hall, Jack Norris. It's been great.
Yeah. Now tell us about your production company, because I know you've produced a couple of game shows that have gone across the world.
Yeah, I had one game that I co-produced with Carol Burnett. It went over to BBC, and then it went to Germany, and then it went to Spain, but it's off now.
Oh, okay.
And I dissolved my production company. I'm now a bum, a full-time bum, a beach bum.
Might as well be the beach. That's the nicest place to be a bum.
That's right, the best place to be a bum. You bet. So I don't do anything now except go to game show Congress conventions. That takes care of it one day out of the year.
Now, your favorite shows were Name That Tune You Don't Say. What was it about those two shows in particular that stood out?
First of all, You Don't Say was one of the funniest games that is ever produced. You don't see it anymore because I don't know whatever happened to those games. But I loved it because I had the opportunity of dealing with celebrities like Pat Carroll, who was here this afternoon, and Shelley Berman and people like that. And it also was the first show that I had that was really what they call a hit. And that was it for me until I did a number of other shows. But the next big bloop, you might say, was Name That Tune. And I love music, always have, and so that fit like a glove, and fortunately it ran for 7 years. And it also introduced me to a nighttime audience, which I had never had before. Wow. So those two shows were pretty two highlights of my career. I liked all the shows I did. I haven't worked for a living for 50 years. It's true.
Well, Tom, thank you for joining us today again.
It was a real pleasure. Hope to see you again soon.
Yeah. Let's do this next year.
Okay, you got it.
Got to see Tom Kennedy one or two more times after that, both at the Game Show Congress Convention. And in 2009, our final convention in Los Angeles, Tom gave a wonderful 1-hour live documentary on the history of game shows. I wish that I had a copy of that because it was just so well done, so entertaining, it was edutainment at its finest. And Tom Kennedy, what a class act. He and his wife, Betty, were wonderful people. As kids, I got to meet Julie and Skip Nars, two of his kids. And Skip is James Nars Jr., as he said to me when I met him. And sadly, we lost Tom back in October 2020 at the age of 93. And from all the game show fans, we miss you, Tom Kennedy, a.k.a. Jim Nars.